Let's make some pancakes. I haven't had pancakes in the longest time. Although the world of Instagram always makes me feel like I need to power up my pancakes or put protein in them to make them healthy. But what's wrong with just having normal pancakes now and again? Although no one has ever put creatine on their pancakes. Now that's a power pancake. But while I eat these, I thought I would go through this week's training. So on Tuesday, I managed to make it a hat trick of bad deadlift sessions. So obviously 2 weeks ago, I struggled with my grip. I've mentioned that in the last video. Then the week after, I struggled with my form and had to drop the weight. And this week, I just struggled with my strength. So I was meant to work up to 2 singles on 257.5 kilos. And I only just about managed to grind out 1 rep. Now, I'm always full of excuses, but genuinely I think that was down to the fact that I had my mate's wedding, and it was just a long weekend of drinking and having a good time, and obviously going into that session I just felt a little bit fatigued. So it is what it is for that. Obviously, it's not ideal, seeing as I compete in 2 weeks, that my deadlift is starting to suffer a little bit, but I genuinely feel like there have been reasons why my deadlift's been bad. So hopefully next week I'll have literally no excuses because I'm not going out or anything, and there's nothing that's going to sort of stand in my way to have a good deadlift session. So if I do have a bad session, it's purely a strength reason and I literally have no excuses. So next week I'm going to be going for 262.5 kilos for 2 singles, I think. So we'll see how that goes. On Thursday, just did some SSB, and that's really starting to go a lot lighter now. So I worked up to, I started on 150 kilos and did 7 sets of 2, going up by 2.5 kilos each set. That felt really, really easy. And that brings us to today, where I've got a heavy squat double of 220 kilos. And I'm a little bit nervous about it because on Tuesday, when I did do that deadlift, I slightly hurt my back. I know, another injury, shock. So we'll see how we get on. Obviously making sure I'm nicely fueled up. Feeling pretty energetic, although I don't have any pre-workout, which I literally ran out of the other day. But I'm sure we'll be fine. Alright, time to divide opinions. Are you team crunchy or team smooth? In other words, are you team wrong or are you team right? Leave your comments down below. Team creatine on pancakes. So training with the coach here today, so we've got Matt here, and he's had a little look at my squats today, and he has advised me to do some singles today. So instead of doing the doubles, which was planned, we think because we're pretty close to the meet, we're going to be it's better to work up in singles. So instead of doing 215 and 220 for doubles, we're going to hit them for 2 singles and then potentially add in an extra single at 225, because it's feeling pretty good at the moment. Alright, so that was a nice confidence booster. Managed to work up to £500 on the squat, so 227.5. Moved pretty well. I think it even moved better than 220. So
we're on a roll.
Oh, classic, mate. We haven't had a Craig joke in a while, have we, actually? What's Craig's joke of the day?
Well, the other day I went into this lift.
Okay.
But the trouble was they moved all the buttons around.
Right.
And I just thought that's wrong in so many levels.
No, that's really good, just off the cuff. Very good. Managed to work up to £500, felt really easy, just need to do the back downs now. But it's good because it just feels a little bit more specific to what I need to be doing for the comp. Obviously working up to singles rather than the doubles, so yeah, good confidence boost. So I think this is roundabout opener territory, potentially. Because I do want to try and hit a fairly big squat on meet day, so definitely a big confidence booster. So the other good thing about hitting a top single is I'm allowed to reduce the back down sets by a little bit. So instead of doing 3 sets of 5, I'm going to do 2 sets of 5. So that just helps with the recovery, because at the end of the day, no one likes doing back down sets. Are you alright, Craig?
Yeah.
Yeah, you good?
Yeah.
You sure?
No.
Alright, that is squats done then. Moving on to bench, working up to 147.5 for a single. It is feeling a little bit heavy. The second bench session of the week always feels a little bit trash, but yeah, we'll see if we can get it done. Whoops.
I'll see you back at home.
Oh, that's good. Welcome to post-training Matt, who's going to make some post-workout nutrition. Obviously, I need to be making weight for my competition because I have decided I am going to be competing in the 105 weight category. This morning I weighed 106.5, so I've got 2 weeks to cut down 1.5 kilos. Should be a piece of cake, but that's one thing I won't be eating is cake. So I'm trying to be healthy, and that starts now. So I'm going to be making some chicken breasts with a little bit of cheese in there, wrapped in bacon with some rice. So relatively healthy. So let's get cracking, shall we? Going to sort of like butterfly these, open them up, stuff a bit of cheese in there, and then wrap them up with bacon.
So I have to say, today's session went really well. It was nice to have Matt there because he obviously had a look at my squat and decided that it was probably a good idea to slightly switch up the programming, so we went for singles today rather than doubles, which does make sense seeing as I am pretty close to a competition now, so it's nice to make things a little bit more specific. So it was nice to hit another 500-pound squat, and it actually felt really easy, to be fair. I did have to get slightly hyped up for it, but I think naturally when you're not used to squatting 500 pounds you do have to kind of get in the zone. But yeah, it moved pretty well. I'm a little bit sore now, not gonna lie, so I'm probably gonna go for a walk a little bit later, but hopefully, yeah, this post-workout nutrition might help. Also, there's a couple of foxes outside. I will grab my other camera and show you. Little foxes, pesky foxes. Look at them. Waiting to be fed. Anyway, let's crack on. So I've got a nice little bit of chili cheese to put in here. Oh fuck. A bit too much. Wrap that all in there. One. There we go. Alright, they go in for 20 minutes. So the other thing I'm going to rustle up now is some chicken wings. I'm just going to marinate these for a couple of hours because tonight it is Anthony Joshua versus Usyk, and I'm a big boxing fan, so I'm going to be watching that. And I'm just going to have this as a little side dish. So lots of protein, not many carbs. So yeah, keep the protein high, lower the carbs, and naturally the water will drop out of my body and just reduce my weight. So yeah, science. Although I should really be doing this like a few days before the meet to just let the water come out, but it is what it is. So, what goes into these amazing barbecue wings? Salt, pepper. A little bit of classic barbecue seasoning. Some smoked paprika. A little bit of oil. Some honey. Get that sweetness going as well. Like lots of honey, make it nice and sticky. So that's my carbs, I suppose. Some soy sauce. And then some Kentucky habanero with whiskey hot sauce. Mix that all together. And then marinate for 2 hours. Oh, I should have worn my apron. How good is this? Phoenix Eats. So Dan, the groom at the wedding last week, got me this because he's an absolute legend. In fact, while this cooks, I'm going to show you a little bit of the wedding footage.
Dance with me beneath the stars, moonlight crashing on our wild hearts. With your head in mine, everything is fine. We've still got the rest of our lives. The rest of our lives. The rest of our lives. Oh, the rest of our lives.
to this little taste test. Try and get a bit with a bit of the cheese in it. A bit of rice.
Damn good. See, dieting can still taste great.
So the fighters are about to do their ring walk, so I thought I'd get these bad boys into the oven. Look how good they look. Cannot wait to get them inside my belly.
Get a bit of that. Give them a little dab dab. A bit of a dab dab. Another bit of a dab dab, and then a bit more of a dab dab. Dabby dab dab. Dabby dab dab. Dabby dabby dabby.
And then they're going to be good to go.
Caroline, da da da. Look at how good these have turned out. Woo! Got a nice little mayo dip to go with them, and I'm treating myself to one single beer tonight because it's Saturday, it's fight night, and why the hell not, you know? It's not as if I need to make weight for any competitions. Ha ha ha! But yeah, one beer's not going to hurt. But yeah, the fight is literally about to start. They're just about to do the ring walk, so I'm going to enjoy this snack, enjoy the fight, and I'm going to sign out the video here, guys. So I hope you have enjoyed it. Please leave it a like if you have, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Peace!